Alright, time to eat. Alright, announced. Keep my streams good. All the information on the side. Yes, Fiesta and White Mage time. Just double checking this is the right party. White Mage, Red Mage, Bard, Chemist, that is correct. I'm gonna go get some water, but yeah, this game looks vaguely familiar. It's almost like I play it 8 times a year and stream it 3 or 4. I'll be back in a second. Water required. Alright. Where works, I'll move the mouse out of the way. Right. Before I hop in. Yeah, here we go. So this was the... Back in the winter, there was another mini event. Which was a speedrun one, and that was this file. This should be good, should be on the right. Mods and everything, should be no mods, actually, on this file, so that's good. That was the quickest I've ever beaten the game, and also probably the lowest level I've ever beaten the game, so that was fun. And that also had a White Mage start, so this is gonna be a very familiar start to me. I just did this start, 3 months ago, so let's hop into a new game. Luckily this one isn't a speedrun. Although with Bard and Chemist you could probably do it quicker. Than the 11 to 12 hours it took me. Although this start is going to be slow as hell. Not the worst start I've ever done in this game. The thing about the White Mage start is it's slow, but it's free. There's basically no way to lose on a White Mage start. You have Cure. Hey, Lena. Yeah, Ronka Ruins. I was gonna start right away, but then Animal Crossing came out. Oh god, I've got so many games to play right now. It's like Animal Crossing, Moon Factory 4. I haven't even started Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which I have sitting. Not to mention all the streaming I do normally. Very busy, but I want to do this. This is, balls, what the hell? Let me just fix that. Sound's gonna go off, sorry. Why is Nightbot? But why are you broken? It should just be Esuna. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Let me fix it. Sorry. I should have tested that. I assumed it would work. And Esuna... Okay, try Esuna again. I think I just put it in the wrong box when I was rushing to do this in an hour. That should work now? Check the link goes to the right place. That seems correct. Alright, good. Excellent. So yes, Revenant Kyoko has opened up a mini event for the FF5 4-Job Fiesta, which is raising money for Doctors Without Borders for coronavirus. So there's a donation link there, and a bunch of people are streaming and playing this game. And Soul Twilight, thank you for the resub. I will hack them up.
Heck him up.
Heck him up. What incarnation? So yes, this run is set jobs. Standard FF5 normal run, but with these specific jobs, White Mage, Red Mage, Bard, and then Chemist. We are also allowed to glitch. I don't think the Chemist thing works on the GBA version, could be wrong. But I think in the SNES version you can actually glitch through Ned with it. I know, an excuse to stream FF5? I would never! Yes, as you may already know, I adore this game. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this run. It's going to be a decently slow start, but the end I'm going to be unstoppable. It's going to be great. Alright, here we go. Yeah, maybe ask Loon, you know, an excuse to stream FF5, how that's going. Wait, battle speed 5, message 1. I did shortcut for, the speedrun, and it's really weird. It's much faster, but really weird. Optimize is fine, remember, auto-dash on. Now the important things are happening, you know? I like that deep purple. Alright. Into the meteor we go. If you don't know, setting your battle speed up is really good. Well, down, I mean. High number, but lower down. It actually doesn't slow down units, just slows down enemies. It's really weird. If you want to put your battle message up. Standard gobble fight. I am not gonna have white mages in the cave. Oh, this lineup can absolutely triple crown it. Can triple crown it pretty easily, in fact. Chemist is, I think, the most common job in a triple crown. According to Gilgabots, data at the end of every year. Shit, I did not think of a name. Oh, well, that's the most important preparation, and I didn't think of it. What's a good name? Esuna is definitely very good. Strab is excellent. I'm assuming a lot of people are going for Esuna. Strab is striking my fancy a little bit. I normally have, ooh, Anuse. There we go. Combine both. Let's go with Anuse. Change case. Now I have to remember what button I set. Start. Anuse, which I think is triangle. Yeah. Call me Anuse. Anuse. Alright, so Meteorite came down from the sky. Lena's buggering off. Assuming. A sun, eh? I'm really gonna be clicking through the text pretty fast. And I did not know about that chest for many years. I learn something new about this game basically every year, which is wild. So, this dude is Galuf, but he has amnesia. Nope. Don't remember anything but his name. They're off to the Wind Shrine. For I have amnesia. Probably one of my favorite jokes in Futurama. Alright, Anuse is like, I ain't getting tied down. You know, Esuna probably cures amnesia. Amnesia, I'm pretty sure, is a status effect in some games. I don't know if it's a status effect in any FF games, but I'm pretty sure it's been a status effect in some other JRPGs. So Bart's or Anuse is really not that bothered. He's got a bird. What does he need other than his trusty bird? I'm just gonna double check, but yes, I don't have the job mods on. Oh, balls. Just a second. So? Balls, I have to go get a delivery. I'll be back in a second. Alright, well, either it wasn't for me or they just fucking left because there was no one there when I went down to find them. I'm a little bit pissed. I'm expecting a delivery this week of furniture, so, you know. But there wasn't anything there. Nothing I can do about that. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, let's continue. I'm glad I didn't start a speedrun. That would have been funny. Anyway, so, really sorry about that, everyone. I should just really start, I don't know, making sure, one, they stay there, and two, making them explicitly tell me who they are. It's always awkward. I hate that the building's intercom is connected to my damn phone. Alright, anyway, brush it off. Onwards with the game. Just gotta fight some more gobos. Yes, I'd love to name the Chocobo. Unfortunately, we don't get to it, but can we really come up with a better name than Boko? Hey, Goblins! It was always funny to me when I use the job mod and realize that these gobos do not give you any job points. Distinct gobos from the ones we'll fight later on. Shimrick Mage. Goodness, yes, what would a yellow mage do? I guess, in this game, a yellow mage is a chemist. Morning. So we helped these two out of a little bit of a jam. And now we're gonna agree to go traveling with them, because why not? I mean, look at chemists. They're dressed in yellow, and they might as well be a mage. Bard is just, you know, a shorter way to say music mage. If you think about it, everything is just a mage of a different flavor. Alright, good. Esuna does continue to work. I don't even need to open that gun show comic to know which one it is. Hello. Ah, we're going up the way. I can remember FF5, I've only played it 40 times. Alright, lovely little cave opened up for us. Goodbye, Boko. Not allowed. Chocobo, despite being a giant bird, it is too dangerous for giant bird in this cave. It was really funny doing this on the speedrun. I wish I could have streamed it, but it wasn't possible. The entire time of that event, I was in Scotland, so... like, it was really funny actually running from every fight. Also, fun fact, if you actually change to white mages in this cave, I don't think you can damage any of the enemies. I do remember all the combos and stuff. Like, the only way you can do damage is if you get a critical with a fist. It makes for some very exciting, fights. Level 2 white mage with a fist does no damage. It's true, caves and valleys aren't made for giant animals, unlike Fire Emblem, where everything is built to Pegasus size. Oh, like Daytona. I remember Daytona. Punch it, Gala. I will probably be getting the chicken knife. And probably, I mean, definitely getting the chicken knife. So I could just, run from fight. These fights aren't super useful, although it's quite good at the minute. These fights are gonna be a lot faster, than most fights with the white mages, so... Alright, secret switch. Grab this, like that. Wrong R's. That's the right R. I was like, which button did I set L and R to? And that was the wrong one. That was screenshot and fast forward. Right. Way. And how does a ship sail without wind? Who knows? I'm so glad there's an auto dash button, option in the battles for this game. There are a lot of games where you have to hold down B or circle or whatever the button is to run, and it's always very annoying. I sort of always preferred games that did the hold the button to walk and hold the button to run. Hey ho. Oh, pirate's life for me. There aren't very many ships in this game. And the wind is dying, so I guess a lot of them are docked somewhere. But otherwise, I think this is kind of like the only ship in the game. There's like one in World 2 as well. Oops. There's like 2 ships and we commandeer both of them. Actually, Zazat does have a fleet in World 2. Maybe it's just World 1 that doesn't have any ships. They're all in that graveyard. What? Princess? It is kind of funny how very quickly they just reveal that she's a princess. A lot of other games hold on to that for a bit longer. It's true, there's the fire ship, and the one under the ocean. And the rest are just in the ship graveyard. I guess the one under the ocean is... The one under the ocean is our ship that sinks, and then there's the airship. Does that count as a ship? We do absolutely commandeer every ship in the game. There's one submarine and it's ours, so... Lena is telling us that her dad went off to the shrine. Shit happened. She wants to go find him. Basically what we saw in the cutscene at the start of the game. Capture them, hold them hostage. Get paid by the king. Way better money than that. Barks is absolutely... He never says, he's just like a wanderer, but he is absolutely a thief. Which kind of makes it funny that I never make him a thief. When I play this game properly, or I suppose before Fiesta, Barts would be like my knight, my spell sorcerer, just sort of usual like good physical attackers, and my thief would usually be someone else. It'd usually be Galuf or Krill eventually. Same person. Same hat, same hat. Barts was my knight for eternity. Two-handed is a very good skill. Alright, so how does a ship move without wind? Because it's being pulled along by a dragon, why not, you know? It's true, he does prefer the term treasure hunter. Hey, soldier. Raised by a dragon. Yes, that is a good dragon girl right there. Alright, we're off. We're gonna head to the town first. It was kind of funny in the speedrun, I think the speedrun was the first time I have ever gone to the Wind Shrine without going to the town. I think I went. You go to the Wind Shrine first? No, I do not want to sail. It's funny, I never go to the Wind Shrine first, but of course you're coming back here anyway. Coming here twice is slow. It's just making this slower. Grog, 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 grog. Of course, there's something very important for this run that I must do. We do all, after all, have a certain class. So I gotta get a special dance. This class combination, I don't know, I think I like the, Thoughtless class combination. There's definitely, if you want dual cast White, that's gonna be a bit of a time-consuming run, but Bard's incredible, Chemist is busted, and White can be pretty fun, so... Perv. Alright, got we need out of the pub. Get the money. Into the training school. Red Mage. I actually don't mind Red Mage. I do grind out dual cast way more often than I should, at least for this one. I do only need one, so I don't need to grind out anywhere near as much. Probably the only games you can't change fast lead characters, true. White Mage is a slow start, but honestly, I have had way worse starts. Like, I really don't mind White Mage. I definitely have had to deal with much worse ones. Bard start sucks. Chemist start. Oh, that sucks too. Nowhere near as bad as Bard start. What is the worst start I've ever done? Might be Bard. Summoner is also really bad for most of it. Yeah, finally, shoes. Go ahead and buy these. No, get back here. Yeah, everyone's running around without shoes. It's terrible. Buy titties. I get another one in the shrine. Don't really want to bother with swords. This is Zock's house, but we're not going inside just yet. Get some more stuff. Caught in those trees. More leather shoes. Someone else is gonna actually have shoes and not go barefoot. Honestly, yeah, I think I agree. I do not like monk starts. Everyone's like, monk starts are easy. I despise monk starts. Very, very much. Monk doing the 2 hits takes so much counter damage from some of the nastier bosses. Yeah. With these 2, I will buy the black magic when I come back. I ain't ditching ya. I don't even like Monk at the start of the game. Like I said, like the counterattacks, ugh. It just sucks. But if you don't have healing to go with it, taking those double counters is rough. And yeah, it's a terrible end class. Monk is probably my least favorite class in the game. At least in a Fiesta type run. I liked Monk just fine when I was doing normal runs of this game, because you have one monk with a healer and a black mage and a knight is really good. 4 monks, it's bad. And monk much later in the game, very sucks. I actually have a bit of a fondness for red mage. They're good at the start. And dual cast bullshit is some of my favorite bullshit in the game. Dual cast time is probably my favorite. No, 5 potions. Is probably my favorite thing to do ever. Meteor. Quick meteor with dual cast is bonker. I got a tent. And yes, red mages do have fancy outfits. Do you need some more money if I'm going to buy that black magic? Alright, we haven't saved the game yet. Should probably do that. Alright, file 3. I'm not gonna end this game quite as fast as the speedrun. The thing about red mage is, you like getting dual cast. I mean, you don't like getting dual cast. The grind is awful, but you like dual cast. But red mages can't make good use of dual cast themselves, which is probably the biggest downside to having a red mage in the Fiesta. Is you have something that's going to be cut price something else. Essentially, the red mage is probably going to be a secondary mixer or a secondary singer. Rather than being able to do it itself. So dual cast on white is incredible. Dual cast on red mage sucks. Good. I will utilize save states. I think when there's a patch, in the Goon thread where red mages get access to level 4 white and black magic. I think that's what they did, and just that simple change, like allowing you access to a slightly higher level of spells, made red mage a lot better. Oh yeah, grinding. I've seen some very, very vague noises about an FF5 remake. Nothing I would say is definitive. I'm trying to think if I would like an FF5 remake. And it's a bit tricky because I would basically want it to be exactly the same. So why bother remaking it? Like, half the fun of FF5 for me, there's my 4th staff, is all the wacky shit you can do, and a lot of that is based on programming stuff. Like, there's a really cool way to kill Archeo Avis, which is a Beastmaster thing, and it's buck wild, but it only happens because of the way they change forms in this game by making them actual other monsters that just come in. And if you stop them from doing their counter, it stops them from coming in and just kills it dead. And that sort of thing isn't something that's going to... That's probably going to happen if FF5 is remade today. Because inevitably the programming would be different. You'd probably just have a monster with different forms rather than having 4 monsters hiding off screen and getting subbed in, you know? The sort of neat things they did with the programming that resulted in some wacky bullshit you can do would almost certainly be different. There's also, if their attitude is no fun allowed, I don't like the mobile version of this game because the attitude of the makers was no fun allowed. And it's terrible. The talk of an FF5 remake was basically on Twitter. Someone made noises, like, they asked the guy if he would like to redo it, and he was like, yeah, sure. And that's basically what the talk has been. And if I want an action RPG that has a job system, I would just play FF13 yet again. I love that game. Yeah, just chatter, nothing I would give any sort of credence to at this stage. The thing is, this game is still brilliant on the GBA. And I haven't played the SNES version, but lots of people play that version, especially a patched version. Still very doable. There are lots of, there is definitely a rebalancer hack or two out there. I know there's one in the FF5 Fiesta thread on Something Awful. There's definitely a bunch of mods they've done there. So there's like a randomizer one as well. It randomizes all your abilities, which is fuck wild. Yeah, if it were to remake it, it would. FF14 is probably the closest one, yeah. Alright. I'll do it here. White. Yeah. I think with staffs, everyone has to stay in the front row. Just did this a few months ago. How can I not remember what I did? I don't know. But staffs don't have damage from the back row, so for now we're gonna have to leave everyone in the front row. Hey, Boko. I do not need an explanation, buddy. How many times have I played this game now? Too many. Alright, back to Tool. How much money have I got? Not enough to buy all that black magic. I'm missing money at this point. I normally do. I wonder where I didn't get the money. Did I miss Summon Tool? It's probably accurate. No, oops. Out. I don't need the black magic just yet, and I believe the next magic shop also sells all this first level ones, so I can just wait on that for now. I have done a red mage start, and a red mage start is hilariously easy. Like, probably the easiest start, aside from, like, night. One. Yes, a slow march. Can't die, can't do damage. Magic. Be sure I bought the white mage. So the next shop has the first 3 and then a 4th one, so I'll definitely have the money by then. But yeah, red mage has both the white mage's unkillability and the black mage's murder everything. Plus it also has swords and shields. So a red mage wind crystal was probably the easiest wind crystal I ever did. It was fantastic. Oh, look at him jump for joy. Bards can't sleep. As I say, a white mage start is definitely not the worst start. Worst starts are ones where you don't have any damage and you also don't have healing. So like Chemist is quite bad for a long time. Bard, terrible. Summon's bad until you get to Pulse, where you can buy your first summons. Yeah, Red Mages kill power overnight, but you don't have to buy potions. It's great. Fire and Thunder and Blizzard, you have Knight, Black Mage, and White Mage all rolled into one person. It's fantastic. It also gets you a head start on the 999 for dual cast. Necromancer start, woof. Yeah. And yeah, I don't think I've ever done that start. I don't think it's possible on a Fiesta. I think they're always the Earth job, but and what else was bad? Samurai was busted good. Nothing expects you to have Throw Gill until you get Samurai. So their defense is all really low. It does like 3,000 damage. It's nuts. Every World 1 boss just dies to Samurai, and it's absolutely amazing. Apart from that, Dragoon? Oh, Dragoon is a terrible start too. They have decent stats, but they can only equip knives, and you can't buy knives until... You can get daggers in the ship graveyard by grinding them out, and that is always a ginormous pain in the butt. Mimes might have better access to weaponry? I don't think what Mimes have access to. I know a Freelancer start is amazing good. I can't remember if Mimes get access to swords. I don't use Mime very often. If they don't, they're also in a bad way. Anything that relies on knives is gonna have a bit of a time at the start. Yeah, if it's just knives, like you can get daggers in the ship graveyard and they obsolete very quickly. Like by the time you're at Garula, like daggers are just not very good. And if you're a thief, you can steal mithril knives from wyverns, but you are not a thief, you have to make do with daggers. I do think Bard was probably the worst start I've ever done. Chemist starts to be okay once you get to North Mountain. In that area, because you get access to some mixes that are useful. Not amazing mixes, because you need the turtle shells and stuff for that, but you get access to some status effects for mixes at that point when you can buy things like die drops and all that sort of thing. Alright, we have to protect the 3 remaining crystals. We're gonna do a very good job of that. Yeah, some sorority items are really hard to find, yeah. Knives, rods, staves, and boomerangs, yes. A mime start would probably be... Maybe not quite... Probably not quite as bad as Bard. What's a mime's strength stat? Because a Bard's strength is garbage. Which is another reason why they suck. They do no damage. I had to grind to, like, level 12 to beat Magissa, I think. Ah, 0. Mine has 0 in every stat. Okay, fair enough. But a Bard, I think, is -8. The Summoner's -2. Summoner Magissa is really awful because you don't have access to anything. You have a terrible strength stat. And you're just kind of screwed. Once you get past Magissa, you get summons. Where you get Chocobo, which makes things marginally easier. But it's still a bad time. Gorilla is nowhere near as bad because you have Chocobo, but Wigissa is really tough. Oh yeah, I probably sold like stuff to get the money. Probably just gonna run from the fights here. They're not worth it at the minute. We'll have a much better way of getting experience on white mages very soon, so. Boy. Alright, boss time. Hi, Carl Boss. Yeah, Carl Boss is actually, again, if your only damage is, like if you can only use knives, at this point you have a dagger and a knife, and 2 punches. If you're like Thief, you're like a little better off because you don't have a minus strength stat. If you are, say, a bard or a summoner, your healing is potions. Anti-subs. Alright. Fine. Be that way, jerk. This guy has 650 HP, which we have to get through. Wow, okay. Wow. Yeah, be that way. Which we have to get through with staves. No us. Carl, a boss. Wow, he's just doing perfectly half damage to, Faris here. I really can't afford to not heal Faris every turn like that. I really don't want anyone to die in this fight, if I can help it. I really don't want to use those Phoenix Downs. Yeah, see, Barnes, I can probably... Oops, shit. Ah. I was not gonna heal him, and then I held the A button. Oops. And we're bonking him with a lot of novelty sticks here. Wow, really hates Faris. Of course, the way to make him a bit easier is to level up a little bit before you come here. You probably won't do much more damage, but you'll have a lot more MP for curing. There's like really nothing we can do other than bulk him and heal up. It's really easy if you have a black mage, or, as I said, a red mage. We get to hear the very good boss music for a while. Up, 34 is danger zone. The tail screw cannot kill, it just knocks you into single digit health. He can kill you with attacks, and the one that paralyzes me now. Hope I named the other one correctly. Anyway. Boss is a pretty good first boss. He's here to teach you that black magic is awesome. I think his tail does have a face. I really love the enemy designs in this game. They're really strong. Oh, I missed. I don't have MP right now, I can afford it. It might also just be shiny, yeah. Healer, yeah, that's the one. Nice. You get used to boss fights looking like this for a while. Pull him up now. I leave Bart's. Yeah, I think that's the other thing about remake is that I don't really need this game remade in 3D. It looks good in 2D. It looks just fine. You're not dead yet. Come on. Have I done? There we go. I was like feeling like I should be winning right about now. Well, poor soldier is getting sucked into the whirlpool. You know, going well. I guess this is where all the ships ended up. Like, they just all broke, so people just threw them in a graveyard. Yeah, an Octopath style would be good. Or, yeah, like cell shading. There's definitely 3D styles that I think would work. It's definitely, I'm always a bit wary about wanting remakes of games I like. I mean, for me, it's like I hardly ever need a remake of a game I like. I mean, if I like it, I like it as it is. A lot of it for me would just be like quality of life. Now I'm putting everyone in the background. Making sure I do not forget this. Remakes are absolutely that monkey's paw. Careful what you wish for. I don't think remakes are inherently bad. Like, I really like the Spyro remakes. I think they did a fantastic job with the remaster trilogy there. But it really is just, I don't go looking for remakes. I'm usually quite happy with what I've got. It has to make a really good game better. Like for me, yeah, it has to make it better, or it has to do something new. Or it has to take a game that was like maybe a little mediocre, or like could have been great, but had a lot of just not so much mistakes, but you know, just like little niggles in it. Little things that just weren't right. Some more quality of life stuff was needed to make it really shine. If you can take out some of the flaws of a game, that's really where it is. Ooh, I got a dagger. I don't even need it. Everyone's got staves on. Everyone's feeling good. I'm just gonna go and heal. Max my MP for this. I will probably be doing a decent amount of grinding in the ship graveyard. It's the easiest place to grind for white mages. Yeah, revive point-and-click adventure. It really is like, you do have to preserve what was good about the originals, and a lot of that is sometimes a bit nebulous, you know? Like, sometimes it isn't as, oh, this battle system was amazing. Sometimes it's just more the feel of a game. Alright, we're gonna get wet. Got the money. We want money. So everything in the ship graveyard is undead, so it will all die to Cura. It's a really good place to grind with white mages. Especially if you multi-target, which is just basically going all the way to the left will multi-target your enemies. Also multi-target your own people by clicking right. It's a graveyard, but on ships. Wow. Of course I'm getting all these daggers on a run where I don't want any daggers. Isn't that just the way it goes? Yeah. I mean, you're never gonna please everybody, with a remake. Because, yeah, people can't agree on what makes a good game. I mean, look at Sonic games, like... So many fans were like, it's not fast enough, and that was never the problem with these Sonic games. Yeah, it's just... Like, I can see, like, if people criticize the Spyro games for being basically the same games, but prettier, that's perfectly valid, but that's what I love about them. And yeah, there's always people that are gonna be mad if it's not the game they already have. I will say that I probably end up in that group on certain games. Ah, so Lena has a little more magic. She's doing a little, oh, getting job levels. Jesus Christ. Is that 3 daggers? Do I have 3? I've gotten 3 dagger drops. How many scaly mans have I defeated? 11? 11 3 dagger drops? Oh, this is just knife day, huh? Wow, I would love that kind of luck if I had thieves or bards or anything. Wow. Yeah, it's too bad no one can throw those daggers. That sound like it's a 1 in... Oh shit, what's a drop rate in this? 16? All the information about this game has flown completely out of my head playing Animal Crossing. I believe that every drop is either 100% or 1 in 16. Everyone got a level, nice. Mind Flusher is a very good, just like everything game. Mind Flusher. So now these guys are gonna discover that Faris is a girl? Get off. Faris is just the best. Oh, so yes, letting her fire to a ship. I mean, it's probably fine. I imagine the planks of a ship are actually treated. Because you kind of need fires for cooking. But, yes, it's probably not the safest idea to leave that fire unattended, guys. Knife mage. It's true, and it's still rather not just on the deck. It seems that is a fire pit. I have to imagine that, yes, all of these ships are very wet as well. Very difficult to burn. Galef, don't be a shit. Alright. Go ahead and... Oh! Gonna say I'll probably do some, grinding on the ship. Easiest place to level, and we are going to need to level, for... Probably not for Cyrodiil, but definitely for Megissa. So I'm gonna go in here, grab the world map. Right, antidote, and feet. And do some fighting. I'm probably gonna grind in this previous room. Kill him. I probably want to be level 8. I think that was what I was wrong, what I was in the speedrun. I'll probably be a little higher than that when we fight Gorilla, because I will not be running away from fights. Maybe, God knows. Hitting anything as white mage is definitely a time. I don't do white mage starts that often. I'm trying to think. Oops. They're dead anyway. I'm trying to think of how often I've had a white mage from the Wind Crystal, and it's not that often. The speedrun definitely wasn't my first time doing a white mage start, but it certainly wasn't like I've done it 50 times before. We've had more night starts. Yes, a Fies, the special Fies. This room can get those undead husk encounters, which are good for ability points. Not sure how they do for experience, but alright. I'm gonna go back and heal up in that room. You can go back and rest there, the one where we found out that Faris was a girl. So this is another reason why the ship is a good place to grind white mages. It's very easy to heal. Right, one level. I've had to grind on North Mountain before, and that was, not the best. Try to decide if I want to get everyone 7 and then leave, assuming I'll get a level on the way up. Probably foolish. But what a grind! Yeah. Ooh, an elixir. That's a nice drop. I will, definitely... We don't have to triple crown this run, but I will. I have a bard and a chemist. There's basically no reason not to murder Shinryu and Omega, and I love doing it. I didn't do it in the speedrun, and that made me sad. Okay, so I'll definitely be taking them down. They're very easy with this group. This group is excellent for taking on those two people. On 7. I'll go ahead and heal up. Because I'm not running away from counters, I also won't come back here for grinding, which I did in the speedrun. And it was definitely an experience, like, grinding in the speedrun, which is something I never do. Like, I don't really grind against prototypes. Or those, black... Oh god, I can't remember what they're called, but the weird spirit-y monsters on the islands. I sometimes do grind against wolves for some money, but... I might do in this run. This feels like a run where rod breaking is probably pretty good early on, so a decent supply of saves is not a bad idea. I mean, that is a good thing about Red Mage, is you can break rods. Break glass in case of emergency. Alright, I think this is probably high enough level to take on Thyroid. I've definitely taken her on a white mage at lower levels, so... I don't normally grind at the shit graveyard, but... always be breaking rods, yeah. Always be smashing those rods over enemies' heads. As I say, if I'm not running from fights, then I will level before Magician anyway. Breaking rods is one of those mechanics of the game that is also hidden. Like, the game never really tells you about breaking rods. Outside of, like, obscure hints, it's very easy to not know you can just snap a rod for massive damage. No, I mean, this is a chicken knife run only because I cannot use the Brave Blade. But I'll probably just grind out the chicken knife runs. Although, honestly, I don't know if this is a run that actually gives a shit about chicken knife, like, using it. I don't think this team has any way around the, escape proc, which is so annoying. And it's basically just to give the Red Mage, some attack damage, but... like, at that point... at the point where I get the chicken knife... I can't imagine I want to use anything other than, like, Chemist, White, and Bard. And you obviously played FF1 and 3, you know you can use equipped weapons. As someone who didn't play FF games until 9? It's 9 my first one, and then I went back to 1, 4, 5, and 6 mostly. I just didn't know about using equipped items until God, I honestly don't know if I knew about breaking rods for quite a few times playing FF5. Although, if you're playing this game normally, breaking rods is still good. It's still great. But, it's nowhere near as useful as it is, in the Fiesta. Yeah, the Brave Blade meaning don't run away, is definitely awkward. My instinct is to never run away, but sometimes you do want to flee a fight, and the Brave Blade just gives you extra incentive not to do that, and it's not great. You should always... I always feel bad about running away from fights, but I shouldn't. It's there for a reason. Alright, time for us to beat Siren. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, the good thing is, Bart's has the flail. I'm debating putting them in the front row, but, not really. Sorry. So Siren has two forms. This is her normal form, where she takes damage from attacks. And she will turn into an undead form, which is a mistake. Yeah, Protect is cutting the damage of that flail, but she is going to do something very dumb. This lady, that's very unsmart. I suppose Bart can't get in on this, but yeah, she is now very vulnerable to healing magic. Goodbye. She has 900 health. Poison. I'm going to not care about that for a little bit. Ah, unsilenced. Here we go. Dead yet? No. Probably soon, right? The Siren is a pretty easy boss with white magic because she turns herself undead. I don't believe. Actually, I don't know if Phoenix Downs works on Siren. It might do. It's a bit of an expensive thing to do when she's just as easy to kill with cures. But yeah, she might be Phoenix Downable. No, you can Phoenix Down undead enemies, but there's some undead enemies you can't. I can't remember if Siren's one of those. She's heavy flagged? Yeah. I thought that was the case. I was pretty sure that Siren was one of the ones you cannot kill with Phoenix Down. There will be undead enemies later where we can insta-kill them with Phoenix, and we will. But Siren's not one of them. Yes, she has the heavy flag. The heavy flag is a weird flag in this game that stops you from being insta-killable, as well as a bunch of other effects. Because I'm sure if she was Phoenix Downable, I would have heard about that by now, you know? There's gonna be a fight. If he's the no fun allowed tag, it's true. I don't know if I want to move this guy into the front row. Really more damage. I miss with flail, that's really where it's painful. Yes. This is why it's better to grind in the ship graveyard, but frankly I just don't want to grind. Boring. Just watch me slowly chip away at this Tao Cow instead. Kinda just wanted to see how much damage. I definitely think I'm gonna move these three into the front row. They'll take more damage, but fights will go faster. Flail, good stuff. Yeah, a couple of flails and they're down. Alright. This is my level 8. Yeah, perfect. Onwards. Going to Carwin. Let's see if this makes any difference than me in the front. A little bit, a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely much faster. I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss. These are very spiky boys. Oh, and I'll probably just run. Those are probably easier than towns, but yeah. Just want to get to town, just want to heal up, want to grab some more stuff and head on out. Grab the antidote. Grab the frost rod. Ships can't go by sea. Saw a windrake, you say. Alright. And we're hitting up the piano. Second piano. Piano flex. Woo! Gotta grab some money. That one? Top one. Guess I just didn't press A. We're gonna listen to some dude. I don't think you actually I think if you go to North Mountain, I think you did it in the speedrun. I think if you just go to North Mountain, he's there. So you don't actually need to talk to this guy, I'm pretty sure. In speedrun, you just come in here for the money, and then don't talk to this guy. And Hiru is still on North Mountain. It's true, his skills are leveling up very nicely. And his skills flexing, alright. Want both of these? In the speedrun, I forgot to buy those until I was almost at Megissa, and I had to run all the way back down the mountain and come buy them. Oops. Okay, yep. Oh, did I? No, it's because he's got flail on. I was like, I only 3 stops. Okay, it's like, great, because I have a flail. Alright. For these. Oh yeah, Rika saw me do that. Go up North Mountain, realize I didn't have Protect and Silence, and come crawling back down in shame. Probably also buy some stat healing things from the shop. I don't really need potions with Cure, but stat items are still very good. If you don't have a White Mage, this is a town you want to stock up on potions. You just want to buy a stack of like 50 of them. That's gonna be your only healing for a long time. So again, this is where Chemist starts becoming an okay start. It's not a great start still, but it's okay because you have access to these. You have access to some stats effect. Yeah, probably find that amount of everything. I'm gonna double check. I bought Silence and Protect. I did it. Everyone's healed up. On we go. Onwards. I missed. This fight's going badly, so I'm just gonna leave it. Alright. A counter. There must be a counter, right? Guess I'll see you on this one. Or not. I guess these guys counter you on your attacks. I don't know, really. I think it's difficult to tell that they counter you. You normally die in like one hit. 2 a night. There we go. Finally, some flail hitting. I think that's the thing that, like, flail bothers me, is that it misses a lot. Because sort of staff hit rate is bad. Nice damage here. Oh, flail. You suck. I think that's the thing about the White Mage start, is that you're like relying on flail, which doesn't have a good hit rate. It just doesn't hit very often. Fuck it. Running away from fights until North Mountain. It's true, you can't die, but sometimes neither can they. Actually, these guys are... If I ever hit them... Jesus. Oh, I don't think Bart's just hit with the flail like 3 or 4 times in a row now. He's a fun boy, that one. Hey. If you hit, these fights would be so much faster. I have to decide which fights are worth it in North Mountain too. Once I get Red Mage, everything will get so much easier. Black Magic is so good. So are swords. Yeah, rock slugs do. $36, 8. Yeah, these guys are pretty easy kills. I do love the battle music in FF5, and you would hope I would, because I've played it so often that if I didn't like this battle music, I probably wouldn't have played it as many times. You missed! Oh, Bart. Oh, Ship's Graveyard is easy to get through a White Mage. Everything after that, that's, long. Re-level. Everyone's level 8 now, which is where I want to be. Point where I'm probably going back to running from everything. Especially 3 people fights. I don't need that shit in my life. Alright. Bye-bye. And if something misses, it's always the parts. Yeah, no, I'm not interested in this fight. I wonder what strength my chicken knife will be by the time I get to it. Bye-bye. It's a rock slug fight, it's fine. If I got some good staff rolls, I could probably kill it with that, even. Alright, my guess is not gonna be too bad. Level 8 is perfectly fine. And the higher level you are, the more damage you'll do. But we've got all the tools we need to beat the Megissa fight. So, I did actually buy them this time, so we're good. We're probably at the right level for the gorilla fight, although again, higher levels just makes it... It's a trade-off. The grinding for higher levels is slow, and it only makes the fight slightly faster. I believe for, like, Bard and Chemist, I had to... Well, actually, Chemist... Oh, shit. I pressed down and it decided, no you didn't. You press left, right? I'm like, no, I actually pressed down. I find it really difficult to get through these flowers on a stick. I definitely don't want to fight this game, but... Alright. I'll go ahead and tent. Can I say we have all the tools to fight Megissa and even Gorilla. It's just a matter of how long it takes. I'm going to... Do I want everyone on the front or the back row for the first part of this fight? I'm trying to remember. I believe for the start of this fight I want everyone in this. Just to do a bit more damage. Alright. Lena, the first of many poisonings. Ah, great leap, Faris. Perfect. Beautiful. And she died. Turns out she's fine. Hooray! Alright, thought it was a rope. We just had some rope and some pegs with us at all times. So did Elena's always poison. Is that just not a normal run? It's just like always poisoned. Alright, so I'll have Faris do us the silence. I'll have Elena heal herself, the idiot. Start the tech chain. So, Megissa has some magic. It's called fire. Sorry about that. We saw fire, so we can silence her. She's not immune to silence. Stop strain too. You have to keep recasting silence because we're off. And go ahead and... Oh. I guess that has 650 health. When she's down to like 200, she'll summon in Forza. Oh, no effect. Probably slightly too early on that one. If Flail could hit, that would be fun. Let's see if this hits. There we go. So sometimes status effects don't reapply if they haven't run out yet. That broke through. Yeah. Well, then we're gonna whack. Just start smacking her for a bit. If Flail ever hits, it's fine. Oh, I should put silence on her. Faris here. Ah, silence is still on. I'm not entirely sure how often long silence lasts, so it's something I recast every turn just to make sure it's on. It's not something you can see. They don't get a lovely bubble like we do. Now we're in the front row, so we do a bit more damage to her, just make this part of the fight go a bit faster. I say, we have all the tools for beating her now, and it's just a slog. Probably silence over 2 turns. Seems like it's keeping up for a bit. It will just run out without warning on her. You can actually, if you kill her fast enough, stop force from being, summoned, but, as I say, it's, you have to do a lot of damage, and that is not going to happen in a White Mage run. It can happen in a Night one. All Knights can probably get her down, fast enough to stop force summon. He just comes in and he starts doing physical damage, is why we have good. And that's one of the reasons why we silence her, so that she cannot cast Regain on him. Hopefully she stays silenced. Really need those flails to hit Bartz. I might give someone else the flail because Bartz is having no luck with it. And it's pissing me off a little bit. Oh yeah, Blizzard, if you can snap a rod, that'll definitely do it. I usually save my rod for Gorilla, though. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's the 3rd time in a row, Bartz. Come on. You really need to, take her down before you take down Forza. Not fucking happening for me, and it's annoying me a little bit. If Bartz had hit with those flails, like, she would be dead by now. Silenced. Yeah, it really is. If Gorilla or Forza has a bigger problem, it's usually Gorilla. Come on. Come on, good stuff. Nice. That's what I want to see. Can't leave anyone within tackle kill range. Good. Perfect. Everyone in the back row. I actually probably don't need to slam everyone in the back row for this fight. He wasn't doing that much damage. Definitely do it for heal. Actually, yeah, I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna slam everyone back into the front row. At least a couple of turns, it's fine. With Protect and Cure, we're fine. Yeah, focus hits can probably... There's a bunch of ways to... You basically have to do it all at once, because... You actually have some leeway if you can hit her at the right time. If you hit her at the wrong time, she'll summon Forza immediately after an attack. But if you time it between her ATB ticks where she does that, you can get a lot of damage in on her. Yes, this is what you go. He has 850, so once again, we're gonna be chilling here for a little bit. But ultimately, he's not a problem. He's not Gorilla who has the counters. Forza doesn't counter you. He doesn't cast, he doesn't have an attack that does slit damage on you. Sap damage? Sap? Yeah, sap. Which Gorilla has, which sucks. Very, very low. This fight is generally much easier than the Gorilla fight, so I usually save a rod for the Gorilla fight. It's just very boring. Gorilla also has more HP. Will I get to the Gorilla fight today? I should get I think the Gorilla fight is kind of my goal for the day. Get through that, I will get Red Mage. My life will get much easier after that. I will have the ability to break rods. The thing about White Mages, they cannot equip rods. They cannot break rod in case of emergency, so... But red mages can. True. Oh, nice health there. I should probably heal that up. It's true. Rods are made of flimsy metal, not like staves. Made of very strong wood. Oh, there he goes. Get that very useful whip. Oh, hello. You know what? I don't need to fight some birds that can permeate stone, frankly. Alright, Lena is going to poison herself again! We just unpoisoned you, Lena! True, poles are the best. Banga used poles, it's great. And Evilise. Alright, here he's going to heal us. Woohoo! Yay! Cure that poisoning. It's true, sometimes I do put buzzsaws on poles. I'm gonna laugh at Barks, or sorry, Anuse, because he is afraid of heights, so we're gonna make him come on a dragon. Fly, you idiot. I'm sure we'll get over your fear of heights by flying on a dragon. It's fine. Alright, so we're gonna visit two places with the dragon. Before we go on to, Waltz. I was like, am I too high? I'm like, yeah, we're a little bit high. We're gonna go to Tycoon. And free stuff. Free stuff's always good. Right. Want some free cottages? A lootless castle, the first of many. Hello, Mr. Chancellor. Yeah, Princess is back, baby. Yeah, Chancellor, you're now regent. It's fine. You be in charge. It's fine. I don't need to be here. Being here's for chumps. Oops, sorry. I didn't know I was moving the controller there. I pressed on the fast forward button. But yes, Faris is also a princess. He is actually one of the few decent chancellors in minigames. He does actually, it's like, okay, it's true. You do have to save the world, and he isn't actually evil. He doesn't take over a kingdom while we're gone and turn it into like a death pit. So you know you have a chancellor you can trust. Hearts needs a few more moments to wake up. I imagine they never wanted to make this man evil. He was always just meant to be there. Here. Play. Oh. Oh shit. He talks to us about, Sarissa or Salsa, Lena's sister, who is Faris. I mean, be a spoiler, it's fine. And sometimes the evil minister is not actually X-Death. Pots. Just keep all your elixirs in a pot, you know? Down we go, there's something else up there. The Tycoon has a lot of really good shit in it. And it's completely optional, you don't have to come here. The game like never makes you. Still some more stuff to get though. It's true, the only evil in this world is a giant tree. Going to give us a healing staff, which we don't need in this run. It's very useful in runs where you don't have white magic, but you do have like a time mage. Probably about it. Time mage is probably the run where it's most useful. Black mages don't care. I don't think that means rod staffs. I mean, right? And they are rod only. I should check that. Yeah, rod only. So like black mages don't. You don't need a healing staff if you have a white mage. It's true. If you're not stealing anything in the building, what's the point? Alright, one more place to go to, pick up some items. Shura is good on freelancers, the diamond belt's pretty okay. The Shura is also good on samurais if you happen to be using the job mod and you have samurai as your wind crystal job. Oh, samurai was a busted run. There's some jobs you are not meant to have early on, and that is one of them. Probably just run. I am out of water. Gonna have to go up and get some at some point. It's not even worth the experience. Bye. I just have this innate, like, reluctance to run for fights. Even after having played FF5 so many times and done a lot of runs where I run from fights, because chicken knife, I still have this, like, instinctive, don't run from a fight, you have to fight a fight. The random encounter in a JRPG, you have to fight it. Otherwise you won't grow big and strong. Check on Boko. Hey Boko. Wah. Don't leave. Don't leave him in the hands of a wizard. No! That's the worst possible person you could leave. Someone here has potions. There we go. 8 potions. And we leave. Yeah, that's a good point. Farming for reflect rings. I don't think this team will bother. One, I have White Mage, so I actually don't want auto-reflect on everyone. 2, I have White Mage, so I have the Reflect spell. And 3, I have Chemist, who can also give Reflect if he He's not a vet, he's a wizard, and he has no sense of right or wrong. Terrible. Yeah, he probably does look after Soldier as well. Alright, so we did the Pirate Cove, we did Tycoon Castle, now we're heading to Waltz. I imagine I have enough money for everything I need. Probably should have headed to the castle first anyway. But Tel Aviv. Alright, pick up some pets. I have decided that Bartz does not deserve the flail. Going on Faris instead. Bartz has disappointed me with this flail. He doesn't deserve it. This town only has silver specks in it. Well, no, I got the free heal from Tycoon. Spells. So yeah, your first summon spells are here. So Summoner is dire, but once you get here... same with Time Mage. Oh, Time Mage was a disastrous start as well. I believe Time Mage has... It has -5 strength, so it's less. That's like 5 more strength than a Summoner does, and 3 more than a Bard. But Time Mage definitely has trouble in the start of the game. Especially even when you get here, you get haste slow regain, but they're okay, they're not amazing. Nothing we need there, though. Don't believe there's any new weapons for white mages. I think there's armor. No, it's just cotton rope still. Right. Yeah, I don't think... Daggers, which told me. I might sell a couple of those. While I remember. Go ahead and sell the Ashura because no one can use katanas. We can sell the belts. That. I actually like Geomancer. A lot of people hate Geomancer. I think like bottom tier jobs for most people are Red Mage, Monk, and Geomancer. I love Geomancer. It's very good. Alright, I'm gonna do some cheating. First I'll get some items and then I'll do some cheating. Down around in here. Money to get. Down in a tent. I am not letting the guy out of the jail. Fucker. I am gonna cheat here though. Monk Framing Shield. Oh, ouch. You know, I like Geomancer, but. Whoa, that. Geomancer is. Like a useful utility. I've always found it more useful than most people give it credit for, but god, that's a disastrous. Whoa. Like, there are times where Geomancer is really nice. I like hot taking damage from damage floors. I like the insta-death move in swamps. I even like the wind move. Like, it's a good AoE, boosted by the air knife. And in some areas, it's the only spell that happens, so it's good consistent damage that doesn't cost any MP. But in all other situations, Geomancer is terrible. It's good if you have a really good high magic damage class, because then the Wing Slash does a shit ton of damage. Got Monk, Red Mage. Red Mage doesn't even have, I mean, there's no one on there that wants dual cast, you know? Like, if you have a Red Mage and you don't have a powerful, like, you don't have a Summoner, a White Mage, a Black Mage, it's a waste. An utter waste. It's just not very good. I like Geomancer and Ranger. Yeah, Geo and animals all day. It's actually kind of fun. Like, I actually do like Geomancer. But there's nothing for it to... It's probably the best Dragoon is actually probably the best class there, but it doesn't really do anything. Dragoon. It's functional, it's fine, it's not amazing. Knight does the job much better. Dragoon is just like a shitty knight, really. Telling him to switch off the device on the water crystal. He's a fucking idiot. He's like, well, we broke that crystal. There's no reason it would break this one. Dumbass. Holy moly. But yeah, I hate Monk. Red Mage without a magic class is dire. I like Geo, but yeah. Don't like Dragoon very much. It just doesn't do anything. It doesn't synergize with it. It's a decent physical class on its own, and that's like kind of it. My fun with the Fiesta is finding like weird combinations and doing stupid shit. Alright, to Gorilla. All healed up. Yeah, Dragoon's just there. It doesn't actually have any synergies with any other class. It doesn't take any other skills very well, and it doesn't give any skills that are any good. Alright, up we go. Him jumping, and that's his sole character trait. He jumps. Go. Spellblade is amazing. I actually didn't use it with Sorcerer in my version of the game. I think the PS1 version. And I didn't use it for like a few times, and then my brother used it and was like, "Oh, this is amazing," and I was like, "What?" And yeah, it's amazing. Hello. This kicked my ass, I'm just gonna run away. Once I get Red Mage, I'll definitely be running from fewer fights, so I'll be able to take more fights. And I do want a lot of job points on this party. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Everyone let me down. I think it's just the... I know it's just the flail. The flail just doesn't hit for shit. It's gonna be very frustrating in the gorilla fight up ahead. Wow, you hate Lena, huh? God. If this flail was hitting, I would be fine. I don't know what the hit rate on, like, flail is. I just know it's garbage. There he goes. Yeah, very much failing to bop. I'll go ahead and 10 up. And then run from every fight from the top, because yeah, that's a white mage fight. Failing to hit with a flail. Oh. Nope. Goodbye. Oh, I definitely don't want toads. They, when one's on their own, they will, oh, good. They will toad me, and I don't have any way around that, so... Alright, up this left one first. Don't think white can equip silver armlet. Oh, no, whites can, okay. Can be equipped by everything except knight. Turn off. Gives more defense. The infamous Wyvern. Of course, later on, running becomes really fraught, but later on, I'll be unstoppable, so who cares? Alright, so I want everyone in the back but Galuf. I should probably put this on Barks, but fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and save state. Everyone is equipped how they should be, I think. Galuf's in the front row just to speed up the first part of this fight a bit. And up we go. Alright, here we are, the final fight of the stream that's gonna take like 5 years. I'm gonna get some water first. Ah, yes, gorilla, friend to all children. But not me. Balls actually don't have stream levels up top. Just a second. Emran, thank you for the follow. Thank you for being in chat. Alright, so we're gonna just attack with our flail user and Galuf. We're gonna get protect on everyone. Galuf is just here to slightly, very slightly speed this up. Once the counters start happening, Galuf is going in the back row where he belongs. Yes, the good fight. It's here. So he has 1200 health. He starts countering physical attacks at, I want to say 800. Thing about gorilla is this fight is fine for the first, like I say, I think it's a third of his health he knocked down and he starts countering. Just does normal attacks, but when he gets below that health, he starts countering with a move that is Sap, and it just becomes a slog because every time you attack, he counters, and we are doing no damage. And this fight is going to take a while. The Galuf in the front, was that a counter? Oh, right. It'll be difficult to tell if he doesn't do the rush. Elven Mantle, very good. Blocks a third of all physical attacks. That was a counter, alright. Yes, now he counters all physical attacks with 2 attacks, one which can be rush, which can cause sap. And Galuf is now going in the back row where he belongs. And everything is now going through Faris. Nice. And everyone else doing a bunch of healing. With white mages, the gorilla fight isn't really dangerous. Protect just reduces his damage so much. And you have cure, so like you can do a party-wide heal. It's just a lot easier. to cope with the damage he puts out. If you're in a class like Thief, you just have to take the counters and hope your potions will get you through it, which you won't. Black Mage and Knight don't care, they kill him before his counters are a problem. Monk is a big problem because Monk takes double counters with their punches. So you can focus to do a lot of damage, but you're gonna take a lot of damage back. Thief Gorilla is definitely, really difficult. Again, Bard Gorilla, probably one of the worst fights ever. And we have a lot of health to get through here, and we're doing it one flail at a time. The higher level you are, the more damage you do with flail, but at a certain point it is like a balancing act between grinding for 2 hours. Or just going for it. That went well. Speedrun notes, attack with fire, cure is necessary, buckle down for the long haul, and that's accurate. That's Gorilla, baby! Killing him with Guild Toss was probably one of the most satisfying things I have ever done. He is not built for Guild Toss, and it does kill him. The thing is, you have Blue Mage. Blue Mage is, like, he will untoad himself if you, Encore him, but you can just keep re-toading him. Blue Mage just chump this guy. Ooh, that MP is running low. Day 15 of the gorilla fight. Our MP stocks are running low. Using our last elixir. Fire's still chipping away with flail. Seems like we're getting nowhere. And then she whiffed it. Hasn't been doing too bad on that, which means I now jinxed it and she's gonna miss like 5 times in a row. Touch wood. Have to cure on someone else. Glenna's at 12 MP. On defending. We're going. Probably should heal Glenn earlier. Fine. He's not dead, it's fine. Okay, at least thieves have mithril daggers for Gorilla. Like, Bard has nothing. Bard is fuck all for this fight. They have daggers. No healing apart from potions. I mean, the thing is, like, this fight was actually okay as Bard because I had to grind up so high for Magissa and Forza. That, this fight sucked, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. I was like level 12 or 13, at this point, which kind of gave me enough strength it put my M value up enough that, I was doing, like, I was at least doing damage to him. But it was a hell of a start. I think what was the most fun? Most fun was probably Samurai. Red Mage, nice. Red Mage also was a lot of fun. It had damage, it also had Protect, so... Like, Gorilla was nothing to me with Red Mage. I think what other, like, weird classes I've had on my wing jaw. I've definitely had a bunch of weird classes. I've had Dragoon before. Dragoon wasn't a great fight, although by this point I had all daggers. Oh yeah, this fight is gonna go on, I honestly couldn't tell you how much longer. I have no concept. Finally, Abraham. Oh, it's almost done, in fact. I thought it was gonna go on much longer, but he is actually almost dead. You see, it's almost like you're supposed to have a balanced team. Aw! Perfect kill on Faris there. Beautifully done, girl. It will sound very briefly. Ah. Of course. I had to decide how many white and reds I want. It's gonna be interesting. Like, I only want dual cast on one person, but red up to 3 is not awful to have on people, especially early on. It'll output my damage to have more than one red mage. I guess it's how many people want white 6, and my honest answer is with Bard and Chemist, I probably don't more than, like, my white mage having white magic. Like, really thinking about it, I'm gonna want Mix or Sing on most people over white magic 6. No! No! Oh well. Fine, mine. So it's not like I really need... It's not a situation where it's like, oh, I really want everyone to have my first job. I want everyone to have black 6, so I should have 3 black mages, one on the other. So I might just have 3 red mages, 1 white. Because that'll probably make the next part of the game a lot easier. Like, having swords, having black magic for attacking, will just make random encounters faster. To do that, it's like, do I go and buy equipment for them? Ideally, I wouldn't want to use my money until Karnak, but if I am going to use red mages, they are going to need gear. Bye, Sildra. Dead for realsies this time, we swear. Definitely want to... Well, I'm never gonna save. So this is the order I have them in my spreadsheets. This is the order I have to put them in. I'm gonna have Gallop as my red mage because Krill is going to be my white mage at the end, because duh. So as much dual casting as I can get, you know, is pretty good. Do the Frost Rod for some big wizard action. And then sword. Yeah, I guess it's whether I just save my money or if I want to do some random encounters on Wake Card. I possibly just don't want to hit any encounters until Karnak. And then I probably want to do some grinding on wolves if I want to do it. Sounds a bit boring. Let's make some more red mages, shall we? Faris is gonna end up as my red mage, so she probably doesn't want to be a red mage. Probably wants to learn everything else. I'm kind of used to having every job. So it's so weird to me I only have, like, this lot. White is still pretty decent to have on red mages because it ups their magic. Equipping magic, like white magic, gives you white mage's magic stat. Not right now, because it's only level 2, but the level 6 will pass it over. And I'm pretty sure white mages have better magic than red mages do. Funnily enough. White mage, 25. Red mage, 8. Aw, no terrible goodbyes this time around. Yeah, all the mages have more magic power than the poor red mage. One cross rod on. They're all in the back. I was like, oh, why did I put her in the front? It's like, oh, right. They're all in the back. Alright, so I am going to... I'm probably going to take the meteorite and then end there. There's no piano in this town. I was like thinking in my head, I was like, is there a piano in there? It's like, no, there's no piano in Waltz. Yeah, you can put red magic on your white and have a better black magic than you would normally, yeah, but at that point you have black magic, which black mages are better. Like, black mages have magic of 31. But yes, red magic on a white mage will go off a white mage's magic stat, so it'll do more damage. So like Blizzard on Faris would on Faris, who's on white mage at the minute, would do more damage than it on Gallop. But that's for next time. We are out on the meteorite. We are in a new land, and that seems like a good place to stop for this stream. And save again. Next time, we will fight on with red mages. We will get through the fire ship. Not sure what we'll do after that, but it's gonna be fun. We might get through exploding Karnak. That'll be good. Well, you enjoyed this very slow start. It'll start picking up speed. The arms niches get dual cast. Give it to a good mage. Win forever. Tomorrow we're back with Advance Wars 2 in the afternoon. I've got the final Advance Wars 2 stream coming up. I've got the final map. It's gonna be fun. I've got to go up against Sturm once again. And in the evening we will have more Tokyo Mirage sessions. We finished Chapter 5, so now we've got a bunch of side stuff to do. So, I see you guys tomorrow. I don't know when I'll be back with this next. Probably, one afternoon when I feel like it. See you, everyone.